y'all, it's Hannah and Jeremy from the Savory Suitcase, and today we are crossing off something major on our Florida bucket list. In the early morning hours, we set off to Crystal River to snorkel with the Manatees.
We booked our swim in January at the peak of manatee season, but we had no idea how incredibly cold it would be on the day of our trip.
Even though they look chubby, they're actually just misunderstood, all right? They're very fit, they're very powerful animals. That's why they need our springs for survival during the coldest parts of the year. When it's cold, they move into our springs. When it's warm, they tend to migrate away from us. They can cover about 400 miles in their round trip journey when they do migrate away from us. So some of them then come a long way, some of them stay here all year long. We're gonna treat these animals with respect. We practice passive observation. What that means is we just want to kind of keep our hands to ourselves. We're going to be in real shallow water today, so these guys are adapted for real shallow water conditions as we get out of the boat. And we'll talk a little bit more about specifics when we get out there. We just want to be calm and quiet. These guys have no predators. They don't have to catch prey. They just eat and sleep all day. Okay, my spirit animal. They're very laid back, so really the more calm and quiet we are out there, the more we find our manatee zen zone, the more calm and quiet they will be, and then they won't swim away from us, okay? If we get super lucky today and we're in the right place at the right time and a manatee wants to say hello to us, that's really the only time it's okay to interact with the animals. We want them to be like puppies, which are kind of always in your face, but they're more like kittens, all right? If they want to hang out with you, they'll be in your face. If not, they're just going to keep minding their business, but if we're calm and quiet, then we won't disturb them.
After our instructions and introduction, it was time to squeeze into our wetsuits, and after a few photos with our guide, it was time to hit the water.
And...
Guys, I'm Brian. I'm going to be your captain this morning. We got Kat up here. She'll be your tour guide. We'll put you in the water. Welcome to Kings Bay. A few things to go over as we're getting started here. Safety first, right? Emergency life jackets are up above you if we have any sort of emergency today. Fire extinguishers are up in that front corner. Back in this back corner, there's another one right down here in front of me. Good chance to see them, and we're not disturbing them that way, right? So yeah, quiet, pretty self-explanatory. Calm is a little more to the point, right? A little more practice. Basically, manatees are not real visual creatures. They don't see very good. There you go.
It is illegal to feed, provide water to, annoy, harass, or harm a manatee in any way. Citrus County, where Crystal River is located, is the only place in the world where you are actually allowed to snorkel with the manatees, and there are many rules to follow in order to keep them protected while observing them.
That really is helpful. We don't want those feet kicking and splashing. That could deter the manatee from us. And staying nice and flat will keep the manatees from getting kicked.
water was actually warmer than the air temperature, so it was much easier to get in than it was to get out.
The manatees seek out the warmer waters of the springs during the colder months, when the temperature in the Gulf drops below 68 degrees. This is why it is most common to see the manatees in the springs from November to March of each year.
We just so happened to be in Crystal River the weekend of the Manatee Festival, so we took a little extra trip to Three Sisters Springs to see the manatees from above the waterline.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this trip as much as we did. Feel free to subscribe to see more adventures around Florida and beyond. And we'll see you next week.